Hey guys, welcome to What Was Mommy Thinking, or welcome back if you are already a subscriber. It is time to do the first weekly check-in from September. If you are down to see where we spent and what we spent and transfer money from my monthly to my weekly cash envelopes, then stick around. I'd love to have you.
And I close my eyes to see even clearer. I see it all. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me.
All right, good morning, everybody. I'm going to apologize in advance for my voice. My allergies are really, really bad. It's why I'm up at 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning. So that is what's going on with my voice. But I thought we would do my weekly check-in for the first week of September together. I'm really, really hoping that I can stay on track for September. I've set a couple of very, very small, very attainable goals for myself. And let's see how we did. I'm going to clear some of this out and just move it to the side. So my calculator, I'm going to move my pens up here and just clear the way a little bit. And we're going to open up my Big Happy Planner, budget planner. We're going to go to September, and then we're going to go to our weekly check-in. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull this sheet out, and then we're going to find the week that we're in right here. All right, so we are doing the weekly check-in for September the 3rd through the 9th. So we're going to start here on September the 3rd and look through Thursday, September the 9th. I feel like I've done a little bit better. Excuse me, guys. This week, well, actually, I feel like I've done quite a bit better. So I did go ahead on this month and change what those categories are going to be to match what we had talked about in previous videos. So I've got grocery and household, gas, eating out, miscellaneous, sports, and couponing. So we're going to take a peek at all of this and get adding up. I also tried to do a better job of tracking. So we've got this as well as this. So let's take it one category at a time. And what we're going to do is we're going to add up this sheet first. I'm going to use my little dot markers. We're going to add up this sheet first, and then we're going to reconcile it with the stickers that I have during the week, just to make sure that everything's on the up and up. So let me grab some of these dot markers here. All right, first category, we're going to do them in the order that they're on this sheet, just to make it a little bit easier. So we've got one charge for Crystal's lunch because I was hangry, and that was $12.55. Then for the start of college football season, we did a 407 barbecue. That was $137.39. And then if we look down here, there's no other eating out charges. So let's go ahead and add those two up. We have $12.55 and $137.39. All right, our total, I'm grabbing an erasable pen here. Our total for eating out is $149.94. Here's how we're going to make sure that that's right. So we've got we start on Friday the 3rd right here. So we've got our $12.55, and then we've got the $137.39. Whoop, that didn't work. $149.94 minus $12.55 minus $137.39 is 0. And then we'll just peek and make sure that there's no eating out, because look, I had 3 no spends in a row. What? And I wasn't like hospitalized or anything. Like, this really happened. So I'm good with that. All right, the next category that we're going to look at is grocery. We'll do this pretty blue. So we had our weekly pickup at Walmart for $237.59. Then we had sports, household, what was mommy thinking, clothing, back to school, gas, grocery for $62 is $299.59. Okay, let's put our blue dot so that we know what that's color coded for. I dropped the cap off my pen, guys. Give me a second, or off my marker. And then we're going to go back and we'll compare it with what we spent during the week. So nothing on Friday. We've got that $237.59. Sports, household, no spend. Oh, I had 4 in a row. Oh my goodness, y'all would think I was incarcerated. And then the 62. So we're at 0. That all checks out. All right. It looks like our next one is household. So I'm going to pick this pretty peachy color. We'll go up here, eat out, grocery, eat out, sports, household, right there. I bought, if you guys buy the Pyrex containers, we typically buy them on Black Friday. We took us 2 or 3 years to kind of transition out of like our plastic storage and food saving containers to glass. But the lids go bad on them from being in the dishwasher, and some people who microwave them. And you can buy replacement lids on Amazon for like 11 or 12 bucks. So I bought 2 sets of replacement lids, the 2 cup and the 4 cup, and we use those a lot for like the meal prep. So that was well worth it. And then coming down here, there's nothing else in that category for this week. So I'm going to put my, there I go dropping the cap again. I'm going to put my little dot on household, and it's just going to be the $23.75. There aren't a lot of spending this week. I did that one Amazon purchase. Everything between sports and back to school right here was an Amazon purchase that I broke down by category and took that money out of those sinking funds. So let me just make sure the $23.75, yeah, that's the only household. So then we're going to do sports. And for sports, I'm going to do this really pretty blue right there. And there was only the one charge. So it was baseball pants. We had to buy 4 pair of baseball pants. And that was $97.80. And that was that charge right there. Then for what was mommy thinking, mercantile, I had to buy some laminating sheets and some sticker paper. So that $107.41 is the only charge. Thank goodness. $107.41. Then we have clothing, and I bought off of Amazon, I bought a pair of slides to wear around the house because on the weekends when I'm running around and doing meal prep and cleaning and I'm on my feet a lot, this tile absolutely kills my back. So, and my hips. So back to school, right there. We bought laptop sleeves for the boys' new laptops. So that was $66.96. And then for gas, let me get one more color. I did not count properly. For gas, we spent $40. And I was shocked at how little gas that purchased. It didn't even fill my car up 3/4 of the way, you guys. It was disgusting. And then we've got miscellaneous. There was just one charge there as well. So we'll do that. And then just to compare notes, sports was just the one charge. What was mommy thinking was the one charge. Clothing was one charge. Back to school was one charge. And then miscellaneous was the one charge. So we are all caught up on that. I've logged all of my income. My husband got paid last Friday. I had Etsy income. Thank you guys so much. Then I had a refund from Belk, and then I had another Etsy deposit. So all of those Etsy deposits that you guys see, even the $2 ones and the $7 ones, those mean so much to me. These little 235s mean just as much as the bigger ones. That is so appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough. All right, so we've got everything in here. I'm gonna kind of just close this for right now so that we can just focus on what we have to do here and the money part, right? So for grocery this month, we started with our normal $1,200 budget. So according to this sheet for grocery, we spent $299.59. So if we take the $300 for the week and minus $299.59, we should have 41 cents, or we should have change, which you guys know we don't do change here. It all goes in the change jar. And I'm going to pull out my weekly skinny mini that goes in my Filofax Sapiano, and we're going to throw it around, and we're going to take a peek, and we're going to see that there's nothing. We have a zero balance on that account. So that means that we're going to then take the $1,200 for the entire month and subtract the $299.59. That's going to give us $900. So we're going to put the remaining is $900. All right, let's do household. For household, we started the month with $100. And according to our sheet, we spent $23.75. And that would leave us with $76.25. But what I forgot about until just now, that's not going to erase because it's on whiteout, was that we actually started the month with 102, and I didn't carry that over. So we're going to add 2, and that should leave us $78 in our envelopes, because remember, we don't do change. So 78, since we're doing 25 a week, I should have $3 left in my household envelope. So let's see if I do. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. For gasoline, we started with 160. Let me write this, 23.75. We started with 160. We spent $40. So that should leave us with $120 for the month. I know this one's right because I only put the $40 in here. There's nothing left in my weekly envelope. I'm thinking of making this category an 80 and an 80 so I can at least fill up my tank or come close to filling up my tank. Yeah, so for Eat Out, we started with $300, and we spent half of the month's budget already. Where is it? $149.94. So we should have 150 minus 149.94. We should have $150.06, but just $150. For miscellaneous, we actually started out with $110, and that's not going to erase. So we'll put the plus 10 and the minus 8, and that should give us $102. I forgot to carry over the couple of dollars in household and the $3 in miscellaneous, so that's where that's coming from. For sports, we spent $97.80. So let's see, 275 minus 97.8 is 177 left in sports. And then for couponing, we started out with $50. And full disclosure, I spent money out of couponing yesterday. So for week 1, it's going to be 0. But for week 2, which started yesterday, there's going to be money missing. So when we get to that one, I can explain why I went to CVS yesterday and bought something that I've been wanting for over a year. And I've been waiting for like the perfect trifecta of like digital coupons and extra bucks rewards and having enough extra bucks to cover most of it. And yesterday was my day. So now that we have these amounts, we're going to go into our monthly cash envelopes and transfer the money out of the month and into the week and carry these numbers forward. So I'm actually going to move that aside, move this aside, and get these envelopes out. All right, so these are my monthly cash envelopes that I use to stuff my weekly cash envelopes. So on today, which is 9/11, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, it's 9/11. Sorry, you guys, that takes my breath away for a minute. We've been doing stuff all week long for 9/11, and it just hit me that that's today, and what an impact. And 20 years ago, you guys, 20 years. And my thoughts and my prayers are with those families every single day. Yeah. Whew. Sorry, that took a minute. Okay. So we should have 900, and we're going to be taking 300 out. So 1, 2, 253, 4, 5, 556, 7, 8, 859. So we took 3, and we're going to leave 6, and that's for the last 2 weeks of the month. And then we'll take our little ledger out for our weekly cash envelopes. We'll put in today's date, and we'll put in week 2, and we're going to add the $300. All right. Our next category is household. And if you remember last week, we took out the 27 because there was that $2 balance that we were talking about. And we spent 24 of it, which left us with our 3 little ones. And we're going to go ahead today and pull week 2. $25, which should leave us with 50. 20, 25, 45, 50, 70, 75. So I'm going to take the 25 and then we'll update our ledger here to say 9/11, and we're going to put week 2, and we're adding $25, and that's going to give us $28. I finally got a ledger in household, you guys, after how many months? Oh, progress is perfection. All right, for gasoline, we're gonna write 9/11, week 3 or week 2. Don't try and rush it. I'm in no hurry. All right, so $80 will be our remaining balance. We have nothing left. Let's make sure that we're starting with 120. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So we're going to take our weekly 40, put it to the side. We're going to put this 80 back in our envelope. And I think that what I'm going to do next time is take all 80 of it out so that I can actually fill my tank when it's time. Because this 40 that I'm putting in right now will not fill my tank. I'm at or right below a quarter of a tank from the 40 that I already put in it. So I want to try and figure out how to do that better. And I may end up having to increase the gas budget. I know I've talked about it and that I wanted to do a more realistic picture of what I'm actually spending on gas and how much I'm actually using, and this is helping me with that. So as you guys can see here, we took out the week 2 budget already last week when we did 407 barbecue. So I am going to skip that category and just confirm that we still have 150, which is 75 a week. So 50, 75, 125, 145, 150. So we still have the money for the last 2 weeks, which is wonderful. Then for pets, we didn't spend anything at all. And for miscellaneous, it says here that we should have $102. I don't have a miscellaneous envelope in here yet. I do need to get one, but let's just make sure. That would be $25 a week for 4 weeks plus the extra $2. So 20, 25, 45, 50, 70, 75, 95, 100, 105, 6, 7. You know what I did? Instead of taking $8 out and leaving 2, I took $2 out and left 8. Well, let me fix that real quick, because that ain't right. Oh my goodness, you guys. I can't even with myself sometimes. Okay. So, this money has to go in my to the bank envelope. So, this $8 needs to be in here. Okay. So, 102. I'm going to leave it in here because I don't have an envelope in here yet, but I will be getting one done soon. And that will be that. For couponing, I don't think I have a ledger yet, but I'll show you guys kind of a spoiler alert for next week. For couponing, I did spend yesterday. I went to CVS and I have been wanting one of those Revlon, like it's a hair dryer and a brush all in one, but they're like $60. I think they're like 56 at Walmart. So I've been waiting and waiting. I've been watching these things forever. And finally this week, it came on a deal that if you spent $40 on these beauty tools, you'd get 15 of it back. So that's nice. But then I had a 30% off of all tools coupon. And I also had a 5 off of beauty and a 6 off of 30 purchase. So that was another $11. And then I had some extra care bucks. So I ended up spending $23 and change after tax and after extra bucks and everything, and I got 15 of that back. So that was yesterday on the 10th, and I have, or $24. Yeah, $23 and change. So I got one. I'm going to give it a try. I'm super excited about it. And that counts towards beauty, so I'm going to get at least $3 of that back again. So I thought that that was a really good deal, and I just waited and waited, and my patience paid off. So that's really cool. And that is it, you guys. I'm going to put my wallet back in my little binder here back in my wallet, and we're going to update this ledger here. Let me put my band back on these until next week. I'm going to do my best not to come and see you for a whole week. Maybe miscellaneous, but other than that, I need to stay the heck up out of there. Okay, so let's update this really quick and carry our numbers down. That $24 for miscellaneous will go in there. So we are bringing down a balance of $900 in grocery, $78 in household, $120 in gas. For eating out, we do have a balance of $150. And if you guys watch my grocery haul and meal plan for this weekend, you'll see how we have not planned any more eating out for this entire month. So that $150 will just cover those incidentals of grabbing a breakfast, grabbing a lunch here and there kind of things for the rest of the month. For miscellaneous, we're bringing down $102. For sports, we're bringing down $177. For couponing, we're bringing down $50. The only envelope we did not check is sports, and the reason that we didn't is because it's still in my sinking funds binder. So let me grab that really quick, and let's check sports and make sure that we have $177. Now, the only way that this may be off a little bit is if I stuffed this last Friday, which would have been the beginning of the week that we just checked, and I'll just need to do that as an addition and change those numbers up. So, yep, sure enough. So I did stuff it on the 3rd, and we have 442. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. So I need to put in this weekly ledger that I added $225 on the 3rd and update that amount. Okay. Let's do that super quick. So I can erase. God bless friction erasable pens or any erasable pens. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. So we did a plus $225 and a minus $97.80, and that left us with $442. And for sports, we're going to carry that down. My youngest, we have baseball season opens today, later today. I'm very excited about that. So I'm probably going to take maybe 22 of this out and stick it in my wallet so that I have it in case we grab a drink after the game, or, you know, get him a milkshake or something, or do something at the concession stands or whatever. We take our own, like, snacks and water and stuff. So this is our balances going into, these are our balances going into next week. I'm really, really excited about that. I'm excited that I've been able to track and stay on top of that. I hope that that's sustainable. I hope I'm able to do that all month long, because it feels so much better when I do. And then let me put this sheet I need to go in and close out my, look guys, I've even set up my next paycheck budget. I know, she's back. I need to go in and close out my sinking funds for August and just reconcile all of the balances for those and take them out of pencil and put them into ink. Back here, I need to go close out August all the way across. I may do that on camera with you guys just to show you the process. These are all of my sinking funds that are in that big binder, and I keep track of them for the year, and I may do that as a separate video for you guys, but I do need to take care of that today. I may do that right after this, but that is it for the weekly check-in. I hope you guys have had a great week and that you had personal, professional, and financial gains all week long, and I hope that you're set up and ready for another amazing week. For any and all of you, I hope that you take a moment. I hope that you take a moment every day and not just today to remember all of the people and everyone in this country who is impacted by 9/11, and take a moment that even in this crazy world that we live in right now, we have so much to be grateful for. We have so much to live for, and we have so many people that need us to recognize that they're not okay, and we should care enough about everyone that it matters and that we say something and reach out to them. So hug everyone that you love, hug everyone that you don't love. Just go around hugging strangers. No, don't do that, not during a pandemic. But I mean, you guys get the point. Don't take for granted what we have anytime. I know we all do it, but try not to take it for granted, because tomorrow isn't promised and today is already here. So until next time, you guys, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.